Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Justin Sarachik, editor-in-chief of Rapzilla.com, and I'm here to bring you the news just like I am every week. And last week, there was a ton of news, some good, some bad, so I'm gonna just kind of hit the big ones. So obviously, the first one we have is Kanye West, Jesus is King. Aside from when is this album actually going to drop, people are asking, is Kanye West legit? Will this be the gospel album that he's been hinting at since Life of Pablo? Is Kanye West actually a Christian, and is he doing just lip service in his interviews? Well, it appears that the definitive answer to all those questions is yes. Yes to what? Yes, Kanye West is legit. Yes, the album dropped. Yes, it is a gospel and hip hop album. And yes, this guy seems to have gone through an amazing transformation and is proclaiming Jesus kind of everywhere he goes and in every facet of life. Says that he wants to only make music for the church. That's his game plan going forward. He told people in the studio, abstain from premarital sex while working on my album. Please, no swearing in the studio. I'm a born-again Christian. We cannot have those words around me. He himself is even cutting back to 2 curses a day, but he's trying to eliminate all of them. He wants to raise his kids in a godly environment and move forward. Kanye West is a changed guy. Regardless of what you think of his album, whether it holds up to the best of his work or if it's kind of subpar, the album is definitely ambitious and shows his passion to where he's going now, which is God, which is Jesus, which is proclaiming the gospel to anyone in a mainstream setting, in a secular market. Jesus is King was trending for about 4 days, which is crazy. So shout out to Kanye West. This is only the beginning, and let's see where you go. Now we move on to some truly tragic news. Many of you heard about the passing of TobyMac's son, Truett. Many of you know Truett as True Dog. Over the years, he has been on all of TobyMac's albums, starting from Momentum up until the latest one he did not feature. But we got to hear him as a little kid rapping, messing around with his dad in the studio, up until him becoming basically an adult. Truett was found dead in his home. He was only 21 years old. He was an aspiring rapper. He actually had just performed the week before for the first time, his own show. Toby was in the crowd. He was super proud. He had to leave to go on his next round of Hits Deep tour. It was actually in Canada. Got the call and had to fly home the next day or that night to be with his family. Truett, again, 21 years old, very young, was the big brother to 4 other siblings. So just keep the McKeon family in your prayers. I know a lot of people were touched by Truett and knew him personally. Aaron Cole, Holland, some of the other younger artists within the CCM community. So TobyMac, Rapzilla family, everybody come together and just show some love to TobyMac and his family. All right, so Thi'sl released his long-awaited Small Thing to a Giant. It is his triumphant return from the gunshot that nearly took his life. He lays it all out on this album. It is his best work to date. It is amazing, and it was easy to kind of overlook what was happening with Thi'sl's album when he dropped it because of all the Kanye West talk. But this man was not overshadowed. He still charted in the top 10 on iTunes. Look up Small Thing to a Giant. It is amazing, fantastic. The beats, the production, his rhyming, the storytelling. Thi'sl, kudos to you, man. You came back triumphant, and we can't wait to see what happens next. Big news, comedian and one-time chart topper for Check Your Heart, Crist, will have his very own Netflix special dropping on November 28th called I Ain't Praying for That. So while you're gathered around the table at Thanksgiving, checking your own heart after you ate way too much food, you can maybe go laugh it off with some Crist. All of the big comedians have Netflix specials, and now Crist, congratulations, you are one of them. He did spill the beans on this story during his comedy tour, which I got to see live, which was amazing. He was hilarious. He's even funnier in person than he is on YouTube clips. But they announced it there. We had to keep that under wraps, of course. So now the news is finally official. John Crist, I ain't praying for that. Comedy special coming to Netflix on November 28th. Check it out and check your heart. And that's gonna do it for the big stories. A quick little wrap up. 1K Few What's Understood 2 is dropping on Friday. He revealed the track list. We posted that. We had A3C interviews go up of Mowgli the Iceberg, Cannon, Aaron Cole, Script. We have more coming. We have some photo sets of that as well. Then please be sure to check out all of these articles on Rapzilla.com. Then you can head on over to the Spotify playlist of Rapzilla. We have a few of them, new release Friday. And just kind of check out everything we have going on. All your favorite songs are there. Then you can head over to Pandora and listen to the Christian rap mix for exclusive commentary. Then you can go to newh2o.com and learn the latest and greatest of indie Christian hip hop. And lastly, shout out to Fenix Studios in Staten Island, New York, your one-stop shop for mixing, mastering, production, music videos, whatever you need, they can get it done. We film the show here every week and we're very grateful for them providing the space. If you let them know that you heard about them on the Rapzilla show, you get 30% off whatever your first endeavor is. And that'll do it for me. I'm Justin Sarachik, editor-in-chief of Rapzilla.com, and I will see you all next week. Thanks. Peace.